Of your European tour, and what can you say about it? How was it so far? Any downsides? Any fantastic shows that you had?
Basically, all the shows have been really, really good. Of course, Wacken. Last weekend, 75,000 people a group. But I mean, we're pretty routine now, and the set we're playing now is really down our spines, and it's going really great. So I can't really pull any show up as a favorite. Of course, as I said, Wacken was very special since there are so many people. That's by far the biggest festival there is for basically anyone.
Are we going to hear anything from your latest album, Poetry for Poison? Are you going to play anything from that one?
Yes, we're doing two songs from the Poetry for Poison.
I don't mind. I know that you're really busy. The question about your tour, you're nearing the end of the tour. How was the tour so far? And was it fun? Was it straining? How can you describe it?
For me, the tour has been the best ever we've ever done. It's the most people we've had, the biggest production, the funnest tour we've done. I don't want it to end.
I mean, I like going home to see my family and all. I mean, living on the road is what I was built for. I love this country.
I know a lot of musicians, especially touring musicians, this problem.
The homesickness, I don't get that.
I mean, after about 2 weeks, I'm ready to go home for the creature comforts like your own bed, your own shower. But as soon as I get home, like about, I guess, 4 or 5 days later, I'm ready to go on tour again. So it's a little bit of a dichotomy for me, because I love touring, I also love being at home. So this. But I can tell you that if we have a job, this definitely doesn't suck.
You could bring your home on tour like Joe Perry and his wife.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you play with the question that I asked even at the conference about poetry. We're really excited about how Romanian fans are, and especially about the artwork. I read that it was made by various artists, but I don't know who these artists are, who they are, and how did they come up with this concept?
Well, the artists are in the booklet. The main artist, the cover artist, is Zero Anton. He's done a lot of stuff like Paradise Lost. He's more of an avant-garde sort of, but he's a true artist. I mean, we took photos of models and took it from stage 1 to where it is now. And it's been like a 6-month process of finishing the cover.
So almost like, as long as it was a very complex process, just like writing the album itself, the music.
Not as complex as that, but obviously for him maybe.
Yeah, not for us.
For me to have to look at it and make changes.
It's very important that artists, private artists, give the image to a band, especially when you are especially if you just average band, you see the album, you see I like that cover, I'm gonna buy that stuff.
The end result is amazing. The leaflets on the inside are.
The inside, there's almost like enough images inside that could be covers for any band's album. So I come from the old school of Maiden, where the covers are super important. You got to have a killer cover. It ties into every, not the cover killers, but a cool cover ties into every part of what you're doing for the show, play live.
So, okay, I asked you about the cover, about the surface of your next album, but I'm more interested in the substance and the music. How is it any different, and in which way is it similar with your previous albums, especially the Black Halo and Ghost of which were pretty much huge successes on its own?
I would say it's probably most similar to the Black Halo, being that it's a bit more progressive. But there's also there's brand new elements that we always try to make sure we're not repeating ourselves. So Sean can answer because he's a new member of the band. He has a bit different perspective, I think.
Well, that's a tough question to answer though, because I mean, all the albums sound different. So this one is no exactly, and this is the same way. It's totally different than the rest of them, but it's different. But at the same time, it still has that Kamelot feel to it. You know, it has that Kamelot stamp on it.
I think it is the infamous Kamelot too, because I haven't heard any other metal band, especially when we're talking about power, that actually have their own feeling. I can say that okay, it's a sound, the actual sound, but of the Kamelot feeling. I can listen to the first recordings. So we don't have Roy on and the Black Halo and it's the same.
Yeah, I don't think you can compare any album and say this one sounds just like that one, or even songs.
I don't even like to compare albums. I like to compare. I mean, when I hate this rating system, for example, that journalists use, and I mean, it should be about the art of the music and the songs that are on the album. You know, and it's not. I hate it when fans make a competition out of it. I don't think this is a new record. I'm glad everybody I've spoken to so far thinks it's the best record we've ever done. That's cool. But I really want everybody to take it for what it is, without comparing it too much to what we've done in the past. And just always, and that's one of the things when we write the music, we never try to compare it to what we do. We always do the best we can for the time that we have. We do the best, and then you never have to any regrets about what you did.
Okay, I would like to ask a question regarding venues and gigs. Considering that you have evolved into such a big act, do you still happen to miss the old days when you were playing, gigs in clubs and the whole intimacy, or was it?
No, we just did that actually.
We played two shows, two club shows. Two sold-out club shows in Toronto, and it was like like we did in the early days, basically even smaller almost. And it was fun, but to be honest with you, I don't totally miss that. I mean, I like having a big stage, I like having big production, I like having lights, I like to be able to give a full experience. Yeah. But it was fun. I mean, sometimes those are the funnest shows because you're like. The fans are like really, literally on the stage. You're kicking their beers, So, but it's a good also reminder for us of where we came from, and to always stay hungry, always be 100% professional, and how you never take anything for granted.
Now, I'll ask this question at the press conference, but I want to ask you again to give a little bit more details on the guest musicians. You mentioned John, but that was but what about the other guest musicians involved in introduced to the ritual?
Which one is the specific one?
I'm not familiar with the rest of it. My pants down right now.
Well, Simone Simmons is on the new album. I wouldn't say that, but
His father died, I think, before I was born.
Gus G is playing a solo on the record. He's the new guitar player for Ozzy.
Oh, yes.
And he's been a friend of ours since we've been touring. His band, he was in Dream Evil in Japan. They opened up for us in Japan, and we've been friends ever since. So we kind of stayed in touch.
With Frederick.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot.
And we've been friends, kept in touch, and the idea came up for him to be on the record, and he was really happy to do it. He likes Kamelot. did an amazing solo.
He's a very virtuous guitar player. Now, a question about fan in your public. How different are the American public from the European and specifically the East European public? Because we're going to be playing right here in Romania and Hungary later on.
It kind of depends on if it's a headliner show or a festival. I mean, when we play a headliner show, we know the fans are there. They are there for Kamelot. Like we played in Sofia last year, and it was just unreal.
Bulgarians are really crazy.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, when we play in New York, it's not that much different. They sing all the songs. So I think that, at least for our fans, there's a similarity worldwide. I mean, you can mention. I mean, when we play in Sweden, a lot of times they say the Swedes are cold, and it's not like that.
Yeah, there are a lot of stereotypes with every.
Stereotypes, you know. Of course, the southern European countries like Greece, Spain.
Sometimes when we hit a new city, it's a little they're ready for us to get in their face like we did. And they get a little freaked out, but then when we play there again the next time, they're going nuts.
We played in Portugal. We haven't played there in years. They were singing the solos. It's like, wow.
Okay. Question about the current that you see, the current, let's say, rock scene that you see compared to the one that the times when you started the Kamelot. How are they different? Are you satisfied with the current scene, or I think it's oversaturated and bland? Because I hear this complaint from many musicians.
I'm not totally sure.
To be honest with you, I don't really pay too much attention to what other bands are doing. What other bands people are digging. When I'm not writing or touring or doing videos or whatever, I'm pretty much trying to relax at home. I'm not listening to too much music. I don't read the magazines. But obviously, we're happy that we're able to do what we're doing.
Okay, so thank you very much. I would like to end with a message for your Romanian fans and listeners on Radio Links. You have something to say to them?
I want to say we're really excited about tonight. Our first time in Romania, and we're looking forward to coming back.
Cool, so there you have it, Kamelot. Thank you very much.